The first stitch I'm going to demonstrate is called the herringbone stitch and will secure the side facing in place, allowing it to lie flat. If you are right-handed, then this stitch will start on the right side of the sample towards the top. If you are left-handed, then this stitch will start on the left side at the bottom of the sample. For the purpose of the video, I've used a contrasting red thread, so you are able to see the stitches more clearly. But when applying these stitches generally to your sample, a cream thread can be used. Start by securing the thread in place by applying a couple of small stitches in the same position, and then secure the stitch by feeding the needle through the loop of the thread and pulling tight to create a knot. Take the excess thread and create a large loop out in front of you. To create the first stitch, position the needle in front of the thread and insert it close to the cut edge of the side facing, picking up a small amount of the interlining only, making sure you don't pick up any of the main fabric. Pull the thread tight and this will create a cross effect stitch. Now create another loop in the thread and this time insert the needle behind the thread, inserting the needle 1 centimetre in front of the edge of the side facing and picking up some of the interlining also. The needle needs to go over the top of the thread and then pull tight, and this will create another cross effect stitch. This process can be repeated along the full length of the sample, and each stitch can be about 4 centimetres apart. Once you reach the end, the thread needs to be secured in the same way that you did at the start. Once the thread has been knotted, insert the needle into the interlining about 1 centimetre and pull the needle through. The thread can be snipped and then the cut end will be concealed behind the interlining. If you are right-handed, then this stitch will start on the right side of the sample, and if you are left-handed, then this stitch will start from the left side. The slip stitch can start just above the mitered corner. Secure the thread into the folded edge of the main fabric. And now insert the needle into the interlining about 1 centimetre. Instead of pulling the needle through at this point, you need to make sure you are inserting the needle slightly into the folded edge of the hem, only taking up a small amount of the fabric. The thread can then be pulled tight to secure the stitch in place. When the thread comes out along the folded edge, insert the needle back into the interlining so this is level. As the point of the needle comes out, remember to pick up a small amount of the hem. When stitching around a corner, it's a good idea to make sure you have a stitch immediately on the corner, as this will make it much stronger. Repeat the process across the full width of the hem and secure once you get to the end. With this type of stitch, you will only be able to see small flecks of thread.